Hello YouTube and welcome. Today is Sunday, June the 18th. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. May you enjoy your day with your children. May you smile brightly for them. I hope many of you had breakfast in bed like I did. Take your kid fishing today. Take your kid to play golf, play some soccer, play some basketball, ride a bike. Get out and enjoy the day. Today is a special day for fathers. As leaders, as God has commanded us to be, we are the head of the household. We are to adore our children today and let them know how much we love and care for them. Drop that facade armor of being the tough guy, the macho man. Hug your kid, kiss your kid, tell your kid how much they mean to you today, because you just don't know how much just the simplest hug or a simple kiss on the forehead, or even the words that is hard for some of us men to sometimes say, these three little words, I love you. So please, today, take that day, call your kid, hug your kid, do something with your child. Be the father that God has commanded you to be today. That being said, I've seen some videos today, just the disgust of what they're trying to do. They're trying to humanize pedophiles and say that pedophilia is a disease. Let me tell you something. You touch a child, you need your frickin' brains bashed in, as far as I'm concerned. You don't harm a child in any way, shape, or form. To all you Satanists out there who think child sacrifice is cool, well, I got something for you. God says he'll sacrifice you to the pits of hell. So, you know, your day is coming, gentlemen and ladies out there who think Satanism is a fascist thing and a fad to go through and it's cool and it's popular. You think it's cool to attack my mighty God? Well, just like these storm clouds that roll in, God's going to put a storm upon you where there is no return. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sick of this world. I am sick and disgusted of the things of this world. That's why I'm reaching out to each and every one of you that may be a father today. Maybe you're not the biological dad. Maybe you're the guy that stepped up to the plate and took control of the household and became a manly figure to that child in that home. Praise you, man. Pat on the back. You did something that the real dad didn't do. You ought to be lifted up and said, you know what? Kudos to you, man. I give you ultimate props for that. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you're a single dad out there that's struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you're missing a few meals. Maybe you're missing some sleep. Maybe you're wondering and hoping and crying in the inside of how am I going to make it. Keep your head held high, man. Keep your head up and put your knees down and talk to the Father above. He'll help you out. He'll bless you. He'll bring it to you. He'll provide all your needs. You know, touch on the subject, even though it's Father's Day, there may be some women out there right now. You're playing both roles because, like me, you're a single parent. So Father's Day is just like Mother's Day because you have to play both roles. Because that man walked out on you. He left you high and dry. Sister, hold your head up high. Although you may not be a man, you're stepping in and you're filling the shoes of a man. Praise be unto you for that, sister. You're at least fulfilling the role. You're playing both roles. And I know how hard and difficult that is. I know how heartbreaking that is to any single parent out there, whether you be man or woman. It's heartbreaking. You do without. You cry a lot on the inside. You put on a tough face. You put on a good show. You worry. Well, brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you that soon all those worries and fears and doubts are going to be over with. Because you see, the sickening disease of this world is shortly fixing to come to an end. I normally don't take such a strong stance, but you know, I'm tired of it. Like I said, I'm disgusted with this world. I'm tired of when I look on YouTube and I see, you know, people that are seeking the truth, that they're out there and they're putting it out of all the satanic attacks on our children. They're not attacking us, they're attacking our children. They want our children. They need our children. They don't need us. As the term has come around, the Jew term for goy, that's all we are, is goy. Quit being sheeple, people. Step up. Take a stand. Do like I told you in my first videos. Start a conversation. Any conversation. Start somewhere. It starts with revealing that the earth is flat, that it is a created world. It's a footstool for God. You see, the whole reason they lie, like I've said in a video before, they lie to hide the Creator from you. Get off this evolutionary kick. Get off this scientific kick. Get off of your egos. Get off of your pride. Pride cometh before the fall, the Lord says. There is no pride. All you truthers out there, quit backbiting and fighting with one another. That's part of the divide and conquer. They don't want us to stand united because, see, they know as a united front, just like in the household, when there's two parents, there's a united front and the child can't get away with nothing. They can't play mom against dad. There is no left and right. Well, you know what? This world does the same basic principle. It plays left and right. It has you confused. It has you chasing the next greatest iPhone or the next greatest computer or the next greatest car or the next greatest house or the next greatest monetary job. People, it's not important. What's important is that dwelling within inside of you, that soul. I told you earlier in a video that it's about a war of the souls. It hasn't stopped, it's intensified. They're trying to shut the truth down. They're trying to shut the truth out. They're trying to divide truth seekers. They got them attacking one another. For what? To divide them. Make us look like fools. Make us look like idiots. Make us look crazy. We're the next conspiracy group. All the while they're planting people in to say, oh, we're out here seeking the truth. Oh, we're out here telling the truth. You're telling lies. If you stand for the truth, you stand for what's right. You don't take monetary money. You don't get paid for it. You don't do it for self-glorification. You don't do it to say, oh, I've got 1,000 views. I've got 10,000 views. I've got 30 million subscribers. You don't do it for that. People like Richie from Boston, ODD TV, Russian Vids, A Call for an Uprising, Scariest Thing on TV. These men do it not for themselves. They don't do it for the money. They do it for a pure heart to let people know that you're being lied to, you're being deceived. Now, you may not like their stance on things, you may disagree with their information. That's okay. It's okay to disagree with it. But you take what they give you and you go and you research it and you search it for yourself and you find the truth. You might find something hidden in there that they didn't. And instead of saying, oh, well, you know, you're yelling and you're hyped up and you're getting mad and you know, you're a bunch of Christian fools. Why not glorify and say, you know what? That brother's trying to do a good work. That brother's taking his time to open my eyes. That brother has a heart that cares about me. These guys don't know you. They don't know me. They don't know any of us. But yet they sit behind their computer and they spend hours. I know. I spent 4 hours on a video just for YouTube to tell me, nope, sorry, can't have it. So these guys must be, it was pure frustration for me. These guys must go through pure craziness of beating their head just to try to get just what little bit of truth they can out there. And instead they have people attack them and tell them, oh, well, you're just some crazy Christian, or you're just some conspiracy theorist, or you're just being an asshole because you don't support transgender, you don't support transhumanism, you don't support the gay and lesbian community. Well, you know what? I'm glad they don't. Because it's an abomination. If God wanted you to lay with a man, gentlemen, he'd have created Adam and Adam. No, he gave you a woman. If he'd have wanted two women on this earth, he'd have created Eve and Eve. No, he created Adam and Eve to be the perfect union. He said, let man not be alone. That's why he gave Eve to him. But you see, it's not only about that, it's about what Eve could do. Eve could bring in life into this world, bring in children. And Satan is attacking that very institution right there. He's attacking the kids because he knows he can't reach adults. He's done blinded us and bound us. And he's laughing at you the entire time you're backbiting and yelling about these guys that are just trying to get the truth out there. He's laughing in your face, all the while leading you right to hell. People, put your egos down. Listen to what these men are trying to say. Test what they're trying to say to you and the information they're giving out to you. Forget their past. Guess what? Everybody has a skeleton in the closet that they don't want revealed. Everybody has a great secret that they hate. Get over it. It's your past. We're not living in the past, people. We're living in 2017. We are in the future. We are moving forward. And as we move forward, this world is slowly but surely decimating every trace of God. You can't even speak the name of God without offending somebody nowadays. You can't even speak the name of Jesus without somebody getting pissed off. Well, good. I'm glad I make you mad because I speak the name of the only God there is in heaven. That is Jesus Christ, the Son of God, the King of Kings, the Holy of Holies, Emmanuel, Jehovah. If you don't like it, get over it. Too bad. Because one day, ladies and gentlemen, you will bow before him and you will confess that he is the Lord thy God. You don't have to believe me, it's in his word. And you'll see one day when he rolls this sky back, when he cracks the veil, and there isn't a breath of air left on this earth, and he says, that's it, it's done. Just like he said on the cross, it is finished. I know I sound kind of mad and upset. It's because I'm pissed off about this world. And it's about time we truth seekers start getting pissed off. We stop letting these people like pedophiles say, oh, it's not my fault that I find a young... You're sick. You need a bullet in the head. You want to hail Satan? Well, you know what? He loves your hails and praise because he knows he's lying to you. You want to support the Satanistic church that believes in killing babies, that believes in sacrificing children, that believes in the drugs and the love and the peace and all that garbage that they want to try to sell you? It's lies. But yet you're too blinded by the next iPhone 7 or the iPhone 12 or whatever they want to call out there, the next Gizit or Gazmo to distract you. Oh, my TV show's coming on. I got to set the DVR so I don't miss it. All the while, you're not worried about where your kid's at, what your kid's doing, what your kid's listening to. Is your kid safe? Oh, well, they got the tablet. They got the computer. When's the last time your kids went outside and played? When's the last time they went out and rode a bicycle? When's the last time you got out and rode a bike with your kid? You know, we should be celebrating Father's Day every day because you see, we're fathers. We're commanded by God to be the head of the household, to show leadership, guidance, discipline, instruction, and love to our children. That tablet don't love your child. That computer don't love your child. That cartoon show don't love your child. Nobody's going to love your child like you. But see, we've forgotten these lessons. We find them irrelevant. We're too worried about, oh gosh, I got to be at work on time on Monday, man, because, you know, that job. Or man, I got the car payment, I got the house payment, I got the insurance, I got the cell phone, I got this. You're too worried about other distractions. When's the last time you fell on your knees and said, God, you're the one that gave it all to me. You're the only one that can take it all away from me. It belongs to you. I'm just a steward over it. And Lord, whatever you choose to bless, I'll be thankful for. And whatever you choose to take away, I'll be thankful for. You see, people, we've forgotten. I'm sending this message out today in hopes that people will stop just for a minute. Just a minute. Do you know that if every individual just stopped for a minute and did nothing for a minute but silently pray to the Lord above, do you know that mountains would literally be picked up and moved away? We have the power to do this. We forget. We can do all things through Christ. You know, they used to say, you know, back when the gas prices were skyrocketing, well, you know, if everybody would just stop driving for a day, it would teach them. Well, you know what? There was a lot of truth in that. You know, if we say, hey, look, we're tired of this. We're tired of being slaves to the system. We're tired of being goy. So we're not going to do it no more. We're not going to stand up. We're not leaving the house. You can shut the lights off. You can shut the phone off. You can shut it all off. If everybody took a united stand, they'd be powerless. And they know that. But we as people have forgotten that. We're too busy with our lives. We're too busy with distractions. It's sickening and saddening. I love each and every one of you who watches my videos. Those who help use my videos to help start your conversation. I pray for each and every individual truth seeker out there. Whether you know the Lord personally or not, I still pray for you in my prayers. Because at least you're doing what God wants you to do, whether you believe it or not. God's using you to start a work. For every truth channel that pops up. For every YouTuber that spends hours upon hours of dedication behind that computer, editing and digging and researching facts, thank you. Thank you so much. I know it may not sound like a whole lot. I wish I could offer money to you. I wish I could offer more than what I can, but my thank you. But I pray for you daily because you see, I know that my prayers will work for you more than the dollar that I could ever give to you. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to quit fighting with one another. You got people like Flat Earth. That guy Jake, he's traveling across the United States just off of the pennies that people are donating, just to try to do exactly what I say, start a conversation. He may not know the Lord, he may not even believe in the Lord, but he's still trying to do the work. I don't know his personal stance. I just know the guy's trying to get out there, and whether he has 20 people that show up or he has 100 people show up, at least he's starting a conversation. At least he's lifting the veil. You have people like Russian Vids, man. That man must spend an enormous amount of time, trying to edit and go through and show you the satanic cult at work. You have Jurassic Liars, he may be sitting on his couch at home in his dad's house, I don't know. But that man puts his time, puts his energy, and puts his effort into trying to show you how they use false names and made up names and things like that to show you the truth behind their lies. You have Richie from Boston. That man does incredible work. He's doing 2 and 3 and 4 videos a day. He's increasing his videos because he knows they're increasing the attacks. You have a call for an uprising. This gentleman, man, he's pointing out the Illuminati, he's pointing out hoaxes, he's digging up everything he can. He's showing you the direct attack that Disney does on your children. And of course, every one of you want to go to Disneyland or Disney World this year for vacation. Stay away from it. The Magic Kingdom is death and doom. You have ODD TV. Man, this guy, he is out there trying to do live chats and flat earth and conferences and things like that. And he's putting his work into it. You have I think it's called Stranger Than the Truth. Or the scariest thing on TV. He's out there. Video after video, showing you some of the video games and the lies that they're doing. You have Light of the Light Productions. And I believe that this is the young lady, if I'm not mistaken. She's showing you the AI technologies and all the garbage that they're trying to do in the technological advances. And these people, they get hated on daily. They get death threats. They get told that they're the worst pieces of garbage ever. Why? You know why? Because Satan's attacking the truth. He hates the truth. He can't stand the truth. And people are falling right alongside of it and attacking them and calling them idiots and fool and just all kinds of absurdities. And if any of you that I've mentioned in your YouTube channel are watching this or come across this video, I hope you know that I'm not one of those. I pray for you. I ask God to shelter you and surround you with the angels of heaven, to continue to bless your work, to continue to use you as a voice to this world. And I hope and pray that your channels continue on until the end of days. I'm sorry for yelling and hollering and screaming, but you know, people, like I said, I'm sick of this world. I'm sick of it. I hope all you fathers out there have a happy and wonderful Father's Day. Hug your kid. Tell them how much you love them. Tell them how much of a blessing and a miracle they are to you. You see, you can have all the wealth in the world, but you know what? You're poor if you have that. But if you have a child in that home, God has made you the wealthiest person there ever is on this earth. If you're a single parent like I am, and you're wearing both those hats on Mother and Father's Day, that's a special kind of something right there. I know the dedication, I know the tears, and I know the heartaches and the heartbreaks that it takes to do that. And I pray for you brothers and sisters out there that are. To the moms and the dads that are standing up trying to fight, standing up trying to just do what's right, I pray for you. Love your children, shelter your children, protect your children. Because you see, they're trying to demoralize, desensitize pedophilia, Satanism. They're trying to make it socially acceptable, just like they're making transgender socially acceptable, just like they made gay and lesbianism socially acceptable. It's done through subtlety, people. It's how the demon and the devil works, through subtle ways. Keep that in mind. As I tell you in all my videos, test all things. Everything you see out there from these truth seekers, test it. Let God be true and every man a lie. Seek the truth so you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. God bless each and every one of you.